When we came here, this was a completely empty shell. Well, it's been an absolutely enormous undertaking. We have an amazing year to look forward to next year.
I'm so proud of our team. They built this factory with their own hands.
21 miles of electrical cable. 26 tons of concrete. 4,100 litres of paint. 5,400 metres squared of plasterboard. It's very easy to focus on the aircraft itself when you're developing something as eye-catching as HX50, but people are probably not generally aware of the scale of the project that exists behind a product like this to develop the infrastructure that creates all the parts that go into an aircraft and an engine.
When we first came here, there was nothing in here. We were the first ones in here. None of the office was here, none of these buildings were here, it was just a complete empty shell.
Well, it hadn't even got lights in here, you know, it was just power at one point in that corner of the factory over there and a totally empty canvas. So we've had to design, develop, install, commission, debug, resource, get fully operational this totally enormous facility on top of the day job of completing the development of the aircraft, completing the development of the engine, completing the development of the avionics, and dealing with all of the approvals processes that are ongoing as well. It's been an absolutely enormous undertaking.
Having the blank canvas for us has been brilliant to have that opportunity to put together what we want to make it right for us.
We put a lot of thought and time into getting the process flow and the layout correct. The best part of PC1 would be seeing it grow, seeing it go from an empty shell to where we are now.
If you've got all of the people under one roof that both design, develop, manufacture, and then ultimately support these products in the field, all of that collective knowledge can be brought to bear on developing the design and the product in the first place. So the power that we've generated by having everybody under one roof is really the guys that have to make the stuff are actually feeding into the design of it. They're saying, no, you can't design it like that because it won't work. You know, we need it like this so that we can make it in this way on this machine. And it's bringing all of those areas of expertise together that gives you a true competitive advantage. It's not just about making it yourself, it's about being able to make exactly what you want and then to be able to make it in a way that suits the way that you've got to manufacture it to suit these volumes. That's the real power of vertical integration, a truly vertically integrated organisation. And that's one of the huge impacts that bringing everybody together under one roof has had on the company. We're now one team in one place with one mission, one goal and one vision, and that will propel us through the final stages of development and into production. PC1 will allow us to complete the development of the aircraft and do all the approvals, but it will also allow us to take the development manufacturing processes and turn those into production grade processes, things that are properly locked down under our production organisation approval and properly optimised for high volume production of all of these components, assemblies, all of the inspection procedures that we need. And then PC1 itself becomes a single module of a much bigger production centre that will be required to then scale up to full-scale production at 500 and then eventually 1,000 aircraft a year. So with the development of PC1 coming to a close now, we'll have everything that we want done by the time we break up for Christmas. We have an amazing year to look forward to next year. Full steam ahead in terms of the production of the components for the engine, the drivetrain, the new Generation 2 fuselage, and then extensive testing on all of the individual subsystems and modules before we start ground testing the engine, ground testing the aircraft, with the first flight scheduled for late December next year. So really, really looking forward to what the next year holds for us all.